welcome back to Jacob's Toys 5-minute figure reviews. Please do like, share, subscribe, and all of those things. All support to the channel is very much appreciated. Now, in this video, we are taking a look at the Star Wars Black Series Hasbro PulseCon exclusive Trapper Wolf. Now, I have to say a huge shout out to Hasbro Pulse for sending me this over as a gift ahead of Hasbro PulseCon. You'll be able to pick this up after the convention, which takes place this week on Friday and Saturdays. That's the 22nd and 23rd of October 2021. So let's get straight into having a look at this very cool, very exclusive Star Wars Black Series figure. Now, he doesn't come with a huge amount. He comes with pretty much what you see on the screen: his helmet, the figure, and of course his rifle. Now, just have a little bit of a closer look at those. So Dave Filoni, for anybody who knows Star Wars, knows that he is producer, director, etc. on both the Clone Wars and of course the Mandalorian. Now, I've put the helmet on. It does come loose in the box, but it's a little bit tight to get off, so I'm just going to wiggle that around. Trapper Wolf is of course Dave Filoni's character. He actually put himself into the Mandalorian, and he was in the 6th and the 10th episode as this character. Trapper Wolf is basically a pilot for the New Republic who flies one of the X-Wing starfighters. The details on his helmet are really nice. Just dropped it there, pick up. Yeah, they are really nice, and there's a lot of attention to detail. Now, obviously, this is going to be a Hasbro Pulse exclusive that will be available to purchase after Friday the 22nd, which is when the Star Wars panel takes place. Now, as a figure, it's quite nice. There's a lot of detail there, and obviously it's an X-Wing pilot body with a few additional details, and the head isn't too bad. I mean, it definitely has a resemblance to Dave Filoni. It's not identical, but you definitely know who he is and who it's supposed to be. It was one of the ones that I definitely wanted to pick up anyway, so I've got to say a huge thank you to Hasbro once again for sending it over to me. Mainly because of the George Lucas Stormtrooper that they've announced, and obviously we've got other people like Stan Lee. I wanted to do a creator setup, and Dave Filoni is one that definitely has to be in there because he has been such a huge part of Star Wars, at least modern Star Wars anyway. I'd be interested to see how easy the head pops off, and if I can put him on like a civilian clothed body, just because obviously next to people like Stan Lee and Jon Favreau and stuff, it would be good to have a kind of civilian Dave Filoni as well. But regardless of that, this is a very nice figure. Now, obviously, if you didn't know it was supposed to be Dave Filoni, once it's out of the box and the helmet's on, he really does just look like an X-Wing pilot. Obviously, there's a few nice additional details. It's definitely a nice figure and one to definitely add to the anybody's Black Series collection. I, for one, I'm really pleased to be able to put it in. I think this is probably how I'm going to display it, just because you can see the full range of details there on his outfit, his rifle, and obviously that really nice helmet as well. And even though the helmet is nice, I don't want to cover up the Dave Filoni sculpt, because after all, the Hasbro Pulse exclusive is an exclusive because it's Dave Filoni, not necessarily because it's Trapper Wolf. Now, there's quite a lot of noise about this when it was announced, when the photos came out a little while ago. People were very excited to obviously have a figure of Dave Filoni, and I think it's really cool that they followed that up with a George Lucas Stormtrooper as well. It's going to make for a very interesting display to be able to put those creators in there. Let me just grab a couple of other characters. So obviously let's put Vader in there just so you can see the height next to Vader. One of my favourite figures here. Everyone loves Darth Vader, come on, let's be honest. And of course, let's get Grogu. Let's get that Baby Yoda in there, because he was obviously made famous through the Mandalorian TV show. And let's of course get the Beskar armor Mando as well, just so we can have Dave Filoni around some of his creations and potentially inspirations. Vader, Mandalorian, and Grogu, along with Trapper Wolf, played by Dave Filoni. My prediction on this is that it will sell out quite quickly, so if you are interested in getting it, make sure you are signed on to Hasbro Pulse and you get those pre-orders in as soon as this one goes live, because I'm pretty sure it won't stick around for very long. Let's just have a little bit of a play here. Let's take the helmet out and let's put Grogu in his hand. Just Dave Filoni dressed up as Trapper Wolf holding Grogu. There you go. Could you want anything more from a Black Series display? I think not. But no, all jokes aside, I mean, there's very little that I can talk about in regards to reviewing this figure, because it is pretty much what you see is what you get. But overall, it's a really nice figure with a pretty decent head sculpt and some nice accessories. Thanks very much again to Hasbro Pulse for sending this over. It's one that definitely looks good in the box, and it's definitely one that's worth displaying in the box if you're an inbox collector. Like with previous exclusives, it comes with that kind of slide box that you saw earlier on, and it kind of slides open and you can see the figure there. There's no plastic window or anything, and there's a space for the helmet, space for the rifle, and a space for the figure. So yeah, so that's about all I can say for it. It is a nice figure. It's a very welcomed addition to my creator's shelf and my Star Wars Black Series collection. Please do like, share and subscribe, and I will catch you very soon.